Welcome to another episode of the Southern Boating Podcast. I'm Ian Sneed.
I'm James Anderson.
And today we're going to do a little preview of the Miami International Boat Show.
Absolutely.
Now, we are going to touch on some of the boats that we are excited to see, and you can get more details of those boats and of the manufacturers, plus much more information about the Miami Boat Show and Miami in general in our February issue, which is actually live now. It should be in your inbox. Sorry, that you don't do email with us unless you do. In your mailbox and in your inbox if you get the digital issue. So feel free to check it out in depth, in detail. But me and James are going to have a conversation around this subject matter today.
Yes. So Miami, fun show to go to. It's Miami.
It is.
I mean, when is Miami not fun?
Hold on, time out. And remember to subscribe to the channel. Okay, time in.
Oh, you forgot that.
No, I didn't
Good time out.
No, you just got excited and
I
jumped
am
into
excited.
the content.
I'm always excited for a boat show.
Which is fair.
I mean, it's like putting a kid in a candy shop, right? I mean, literally for me, that's what it is. I mean, if it wasn't for our job, I'd probably walk around the show all day long going, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ooh. It's literally with me and the boat shows. And you see me around the boat shows a lot now. I get excited to see new things, right? I've been in and around this for a little bit of time now. I've been living in South Florida for a very long period of time. You know, so a boat show to me and seeing new things, seeing new innovations, and it's not always the boats that I'm excited to see sometimes. Sometimes it's going in and seeing some of the new electronics, and sometimes it's, seeing, new gen sets and new technology in and around that, and new battery packs and the technology around that.
Especially
it's
when
really
you look
everything.
When you look at, for example, AI and how they're implementing AI into route charting and all this stuff, planning your trips and whatnot, it's really impressive. So every boat show, you might find something new that is quite literally revolutionary in that segment of the industry.
Yeah, and we've done a lot of that here in the last 2 years. So it's a lot of fun. I'm very excited to go down to Miami and experience the Miami Boat Show. And the Miami Boat Show is rather big because it's the convention center. It's Herald Square. It's like 3 or 4 different sites again this year, possibly 5.
Yeah.
So it takes a little organization on our part to be able to see everything in a short period of time, but we always manage to get it all in and have a lot of fun doing it, right? So make sure that if you like this video to stay tuned and especially to our social channels during the Miami Boat Show, because we will be recording and bringing to you through social and other outlets all of what we're seeing. So you'll get a chance to see exactly what we get to and be part of our enjoyment.
It's funny because you say, we will show you all of what we're seeing. And in my head, I'm just thinking, all of it? Because all of it is a lot of work. It's a lot of work for me. I'm like, James, don't overpromise right now. But yes,
so maybe not all of it, but
you're going to get a lot of the content.
You're going to get to see a lot of stuff.
Whatever we can get, we're going to get it up for you. So make sure you're following us on all the social media platforms.
So I'll get us started with
links
of the things
in the description at the bottom.
In the description?
In the description at the bottom.
At the bottom?
At the bottom of the description. Top? No, it's not. That's the top of the phone or the monitor right there. That's not.
Okay. I just have to mess with you. So
the
I'll
first
lead us
one,
off.
Yeah.
One of the first ones I'm excited to see, and we saw it in Flibs, but we get to see it again, plus a new one in Flibs. So is the Eclipse 505 Shadow. And now we're going to see their second hull of the 505.
Yeah.
Right? And it's going to be a different color. So I'm excited to see it. I thought the very first time we got to see it, I didn't get to spend a lot of time on it, but you got to film an interview on it.
Yeah, which is
and
coming
do a
out,
walkthrough.
which is coming out soon. So you should see that video.
Yeah, stay tuned for that one.
Miami starts, which means you'll get a good walkthrough so that when you go see it in person in Miami, if you're in the area, you're gonna already kind of have your feet under you when you get on there.
Which makes your experience all that much better.
So much better.
Because to me it does.
Because then chances are you're going to think to yourself, oh, you know what? I also have these questions now that I can go look at, as opposed to getting the first walkthrough and then walking off saying, oh, wait, I have these other questions, but now...
Or getting home and then having those questions.
Right. But now you can't see the boat or ask the person. So, yeah.
Exactly
That's what
right.
it's there for.
So I'm really excited to see it. Really excited to see their second iteration of it. Just can't wait. You know, Dave, who runs the program over there for Eclipse here in the United States, does a phenomenal job of explaining everything and walking us through stuff. So it's going to be great to see him again and again. I've been waiting for this boat for 2 years. So when we first got to see it at Flibs, I was highly excited. Glad we got to do the video, which you guys will get to see soon. But now I'm even more excited to see the next one because it's in a color I'm really going to enjoy. I just know it. I've been described it. And first thing I said on the phone to the individual that was telling me about it, I was like, wow, I can't wait. That's one of my favorite hull colors. So look forward to seeing it. Stay tuned to our social page because I'm sure that one we will get some stuff on.
Oh, absolutely.
So the next one, what are you excited about?
Wellcraft boats.
Yeah.
I like Wellcraft. I actually really like Wellcraft. It's the company that provide a great product, but it's also, for example, what they're going to have at Miami is the 38 T-top. And for me, that's like a perfect size to have fun, right?
Yeah.
It's a perfect size to have fun. And when you read about the 38 T-top, that's what it's made for, at least in my opinion, because that's the frame that I look at things in. It's made for it. It's made for having fun. It's made, because I'm just going to read some information off of it. 38 feet, 4 inches length overall, 10 foot, 9 inch beam. So you know that there's plenty of space. A double wide sun lounger. It includes a double berth, a separate head compartment, and a shower. Jail audio entertainment. Like it has options for double or triple outboards. So there's just a lot to it, just right there. And you haven't even scratched the surface of everything.
Well, that's a great American brand, too.
It is. It's fantastic. And there's just so many elements to this vessel that, when I look at the photos, when I read the description, I get excited where it's, I put it on my list. You know what I'm saying? Right off the bat, it goes on my list because I'm like, I have to go see that in person.
It's one I want to see as well because I'm very fond of Wellcraft.
Yeah,
I like their team.
I love their team. Yeah. So don't get me wrong, that helps also.
Right.
Like if I like the team, I want to go see their stuff just to be supportive. But when they're also creating an impeccable product,
right?
Like how do you not get even more excited? So
exactly,
Wellcraft is one of those companies that does that.
Absolutely. I agree with you. So the next one that I'm excited to see about, and this is brandy new for Mibs, making its world debut at Flibs, is Intrepid Powerboats, the all-new 50 Evolution.
Yeah.
Right? Intrepid makes an unbelievable boat, has always been paying attention to detail. I don't think you can ever go wrong with really an Intrepid. Great brand. But now to take one of their popular models and redo it and make it a slightly bigger, I can't wait to see this. I was excited with the 51 Panacea a couple of years ago. Now I'm excited again with Intrepid. I never, ever run out of excitement when Intrepid
because they
has
have
a new boat.
They have a consistency in delivering quality.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
And so when you look at that and then you look at this new size and this, I want to call it a retool, right? It really looks just impeccable.
Yeah, and this is a little more than just a retool, but
right.
Yes.
But for me, I'm like, okay, sweet. There's an approach that they took, in my opinion, that leaves you, if you're a fan of how boats are manufactured,
right?
You're sitting there thinking like, oh yeah, they're stepping up to different plates.
Exactly right. And we've seen a lot of it. Because of their management team does a great job with putting out videos, so we've seen a lot of the build process over the years and so forth. So they leave nothing to be guessed. You know exactly what's going into building an Intrepid. And I'll go over just some of the new things. So it says it has a new hard top, refined helm station, and a transom wide swim platform. It also has an enclosed fry bridge, offers 3 sides of full height glass, while a hardtop with a sunroof provides additional light and fresh air. The cabin includes a full-size berth, private ensuite and head, and a U-shaped seating with a table that can double as a berth. So to me, and this one measures out at 50 feet in total length, and 13.8 inches in beam. So that's a sizable boat, you know, and I'm excited to see it. And it's powered by 600 Mercuries, right? So you get quad 600 Mercuries.
Right.
So drink fast, go fast.
Yeah,
Drink gas
definitely.
and go fast. I messed that up a little
It's
bit.
okay. No one's judging you.
Yeah, I'm sure after you hear Thanks, Ian. So why don't we march on and you give us another one that you're excited to see?
Sure. So we actually talked about them last week to a degree because they won a category. They won the sport fisherman category. And we're talking about Viking Yachts. They're celebrating 60 years. And with that celebration comes 2 new vessels to Miami. The first one is the 74 convertible. And then the second one is the 82 convertible. Now, what's cool is the 82 convertible is going to come in 3 different models. I don't have them memorized, so I'm just going to reference this real quick. They have the open bridge, the enclosed bridge, and the sky bridge. So when you think about that, when you know for a fact that they're going to be putting in full length index fish boxes, port and starboard, they're going to have a transom fish box and live well. They're going to have a lot of all the fishing amenities that you could want and more. Like that's just who they are. That is part of their brand. But then you start to think about the different models that they have that they're offering you, and that's on the 82 that they have those 3 different models. On the 74, this is going to be a second generation, so they're focused on delivering better performance and again loading it with different fishing features. The 74 is going to have a transom door with a lift gate. So there's things that they approached to each model that is really focused on again building their brand up larger than what it was previously, right? And I think it's a great way for them to actually start to celebrate their 60 years in business, because it's what they're saying is like, look, we've been the best and we're going to continue to strive to be the best for the fishermen.
Yeah, I was just going to say, when Viking speaks, we tend to listen. And when they say they're going to do something, they pretty much always 100% of the time follow through. So it's no surprise to me that they want to refine something and make it better. And when they say they're going to do it, believe me, they're doing it.
Yeah.
So can't wait to see a new Viking.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it.
Beautiful boats.
Yeah.
So the next one that I'll get on to is, something that we saw. I'll call it its bigger brother in Fort Lauderdale. And Steve did a sea trial on it. I'm looking forward to seeing now the Schaefer V33, which is kind of a new style for Schaefer yachts, right? It's more of a center console. It's built for fishing, cruising, being whatever really you need it to be for, being able to enjoy doing just really whatever you want and some luxury, right? Schaefer is known for building great cruisers, awesome motor yachts, and now they're getting into this market, and I'm going to be really excited with this to see this. So because it brings us down to a level to where, more people can enjoy it, right? But also it can be way more versatile.
Right.
Right. And that's what this market kind of gets into, especially with Miami.
Yeah.
Right. We see the Miami market's just a little bit different. And I think this boat
it fits it well.
It's going to do really well at this show. Right.
Yeah, it really should.
Unbelievably awesome. So what we're looking at, the V33 is a 33-foot, 9-inch length overall with an 11-foot beam. And you're looking that you can have twin Mercury Verado 300s or 400s, and can transport 10 anglers for a day trip and still deliver excellent range. So we'll provide some more details as we see this in person, because I'm going to try and line up and hook up with them. But this is one boat that I'm highly. We saw the V44 in Miami. Steve's been on it, and now to bring it down just another level, I think is going to be really exciting.
We saw the V44 in Miami.
Not in Miami, in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, I was like, last year.
I'm already in Miami, baby.
Yeah. No, I got you. I was just confused for a second.
It's literally just a couple of weeks away.
It's a couple weeks away. Yeah.
2 weeks, right? 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know time anymore.
It's okay. Yeah, I don't either. We don't
What's
function.
time?
We don't function in time.
I was actually just complaining that I need more time this week, right?
I need 2 more days this week.
I need 2 more work days this week.
That's what you're saying. All right, next, Regal boats.
Oh, buddy.
Right. So I became enamored with the 50 SAV when I saw it. When was that I saw it?
That was last year, Miami.
That was Miami last year. Yeah. So I became enamored with that vessel. And here, what they're bringing is the 43 SAV, which again looks like, I'm excited to see it, because if I love the 50 this much, I'm pretty sure I'm going to love the 43 just as much. It has a 44-foot 1-inch length overall, a 13-foot 2-inch beam, and it's set up to be a multi-purpose vessel, right? So it's set up so you're ready for day fishing, you're ready for cruising, you're ready for water activities or entertaining, and it has 15 rod holders, right? It has twin electric grills. It has a convertible full beam stateroom, spacious head, walk-in shower, right? It has a base power of triple Yamaha engines, F450s. So that means it will deliver a top speed of 52.5 miles per hour. Like, the vessel is meant to go or stay, right? Because of the beam, the head, the entertainment space. If you want to go somewhere and enjoy that space, or if you're just trying to get somewhere.
Not only has the drop-down terraces.
It has the drop-down terraces, which I love.
Right? Really making that cockpit very, very spacious.
Yes. I think it makes it a total of 50 square feet of deck space when you drop down those terraces. So there's a lot to this vessel. It is like a Swiss Army knife to me in my head. Like, it's like a Swiss Army knife.
It's got a lot of tricks to it.
Of entertainment, yes.
Oh, I can agree with that. That's pretty good analogy, actually, because everywhere you go on the boat, you're discovering that there's something new else. Feature that you're kind of like, wow, that's cool.
Yeah. So I loved the 50 SAV. I'm looking forward to seeing this version. Just again, because I personally like 40 feet plus minus 5 feet, which is a huge range. Don't get me wrong. I know it's a huge range, but you can see so much versatility within that range that I really like it. Once you start going, in my opinion, above that, you're getting into something very specific. Once you start going below that, you're getting into something very specific. But within that range, you start to see the type of vessels that I enjoy most, right? And so this is right in that range. So,
and you're more of a pleasure craft kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like, you like to go out and for it to be very versatile, be able to entertain, do some water activities, do some fishing.
Yes. That's me generally. Or at least have the opportunity for fishing for other people, because that's not my thing. Not that I don't like it. I just, I've only been a couple times. So
we got to get you out there.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that. But there's a ton in this article, so that people, if you can't make it to Miami, you want to read this article, because there's so much information packed into it about what is new.
I would even dare to say, before you go to Miami, this is some must reading.
Well, if you plan on going, yes. But I'm talking about the people that can't make it to Miami.
Yeah, if you can't make it to Miami, this is great.
You have to read it.
I think it's just a must read altogether, but I'm a little biased, so
that's fair.
But anyways, make sure to stay tuned to us throughout the Miami show. Make sure that if you're interested in what's going on in Miami, definitely check into our Instagram and our Facebook page, because you'll see some snippets of what we're doing at the show, what boats we're actually interested in and visiting. And it'll just be a lot of fun for you. So you get a firsthand view of how we get to see a show. Yeah. Right? With the fun stuff that we get to do. So that's it for this episode, unless you got some other stuff.
No, it's cool, because I could talk about all these boats all day.
Day
there's
long.
There's so many brands in here, so many boats that I want to see.
There's a lot more that I want to talk about. I'm excited to see a lot. And like I said, it's not just the boats for me.
Right. There's so much more.
So much other stuff.
Yeah.
And it's amazing to me every single boat show to see some new technology or something coming out.
Yeah.
Something that makes me go, wow, that's clever. So until next time, I'm James Anderson.
I'm Ian Sneed.
We'll see you next week. By the way, this is Ian. I drew this It's excellent.
You're really gonna have to mess with the white balance to see the pink Ian drawing, but it is there. Just mind you, it's there. Okay. White balance. Okay. If it doesn't get 10,000 views,
Oh, I got a paper cut.
oh, that sucks. That sucks.
Oh, right in the freaking crease too.
Oh, that's worse.
That's just magnificent.